from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Wade Miley gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's Ben Revere, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Digging in the switch hitter, Emilio Bonifacio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Franco has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Mathis has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Shelby Miller, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Here's Brock Holt now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat route. Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The next 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Betancourt is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Mike Hurd.
So digging in now, Michael Franco. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Tap down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. We'll move to inning number 2 here with no score. Here's Mark Trumbo now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trejo is there. 1 down.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-1 home. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Lucas Duda. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow. The Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. I'm going to talk about Mark Trumbo. We all know why he's in there. Exit velocity and launch angle. Enough said. He'll dabble with the glove, but he's in the lineup to drive in runs.
At the plate, Alejandro De Aza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Miller gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Popped him up. Rendon is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Stubbs coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, catcher, Christian Betancourt.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Betancourt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Shelby Miller.
The pitcher, Shelby Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Drew Stubbs now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw by Bonifacio is in time for the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jeff Mathis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
1-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Wade Miley.
So here now is the pitcher, Wade Miley. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike one. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Miller gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Up around the face.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2. This is pulled into right. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Boy, Dewey, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out, flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Miley is off at first with 2 away. Popped up, and Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again. Ben Revere comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Revere sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. High in the air down the right field line. Trejo sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Freddie Freeman. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak roller right side. Barehanded by Zobrist. It's there, and he's out. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance. Brock Holt set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Brock Holt.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Lucas Duda will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Rendon is there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
A check on first by Miller, and a dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's Lucas Duda now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Franco stands at first with 1 out. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, De Aza is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Now trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is strike. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
So 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping in for the Braves, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Ball,
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Foul. A swing by Trumbo and a drive to left field. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
How about it?
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes. And he takes strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
2 strikes, count.
Strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Very foul ball
In this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's Zobrist now at second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range short. It's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he misses it.
The batter, catcher, Christian Bethencourt.
Stepping into the box, Christian Bethencourt. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the city of brotherly love. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Here's Drew Stubbs now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Number 8, Jeff Mathis.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Mathis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Wade Miley. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Miller gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shelby Miller. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th.
Miller.
First pitch on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Holt comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Here's Ben Revere, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here it comes on 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Damian Trejo will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-1. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock. Oh,
Here's Brock Holt now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball one.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Trejo stands at second with no outs. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-1. Here it is. Little tapper down the first baseline. Hit to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
well, batter number 7.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In now, Maikel Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Revere going back. Still going back. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Arnold Fielder takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 9, Arnold Fielder. The first baseman, number 21.
Here's Lucas Duda now. And that misses, ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Fouled away. Three runs already home here. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
Striding in once again, Alejandro De Aza. It was a walk in his last trip. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Simmons onto the grass. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out for short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Philly. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First offering on its way. Hit to first. Duda's up with it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman number 7, Anthony Rendon.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out.
The batter, left fielder, Eric Young Jr.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Eric Young Jr. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Set and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Rendon at second with 2 down. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. Rendon is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Betancourt.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Christian Betancourt will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. Here comes the first pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. From the belt, the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into very shallow right. Trejo is there. And that's the 3rd out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chase Simmons will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 54.
Gonzalez is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 1. Steve Gonzalez.
Ready for another chance? Drew Stubbs, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back to the same thing.
Ready with the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Yonder Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hit hard on the ground to 2nd. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Ambush tactics right there. If you didn't run and just stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Standing in now, Damian Trejo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
That one's in there, 3-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his first home run of the season, and it's now 5-3.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
2 out, nobody on. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And boy, the Phillies just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Michael Franco will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready for another shot now. Lucas Duda. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Looking to minimize the damage here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Holt over at second. Franco at first. 2 out in the inning. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another full count pitch home. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Four runs here in this half inning. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bounce to first. Freeman's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 7-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 29, Raul Luther.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Steve Gonzalez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another try at 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Two-two, here it is. And he fouls this one off. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Another full count pitch on its way. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Here's Ben Revere. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0. Hit in the air out toward left. Here comes De Aza, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. The hitter was able to keep his hands through and deliver a nice line drive.
Ready once again, Emilio Bonifacio. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. First and second here with nobody out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
None out, runners at first and second. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the second run will score as well.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he'll take a look at ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Freeman brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ryan Ramos is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Ryan Ramos.
Mark Trumbo will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bonifacio on second. Freeman at first with no outs. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
That's in there. Base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another one sent foul. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Now another 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at-bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Okay, somebody's got to figure it out. Either the pitcher make a nasty pitch, or this hitter's got to put something in play, because the guys up in the booth are getting tired. We're going to need a cup of coffee after this 8th inning.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Anthony Rendon goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider. Ready with the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Ramos playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And that's the second out.
The pitcher number 54.
Brandon Bunty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Brandon Bunty.
Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. He'll enter play right at 333. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pronto is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Phillies lead this one 7-6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 28, Akira Valenzuela.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have
Leading
to turn
off for
around
the
and bat
Phillies.
from the right side of the plate here.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 home. And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. And a good throw gets him one gone. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Here's Drew Stubbs now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
The 0-2 home. Stays alive, still 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mathis, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Gonzalez will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Gonzalez.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-1 home. Their count now at 2-2. Freeman trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Jake Diekman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 63.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Bethencourt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this.
one of the game's elite closers.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that would be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Stubbs patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. The leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Seals will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 20, Pete Seals.
Hit on the ground towards the left. And they will get, no, he's in there. Very close play at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Trejo moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Philip Vetter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jake Diekman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.